Hey guys, what's going on? High Five here, and in today's video we're going to go on a room tour of my room as a 50th subscriber video. I'm so glad that all of you guys have subscribed, so I'm going to make this video, take you on a tour of my room, and tell you some stuff about me. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So when you guys first walk into my room, you're not going to really notice my computer setup as it's hiding in the corner over there. But the first thing you're probably going to notice is all of my posters that I have in my room. I just hate having bland walls. I just like them having all filled with stuff to do. So these two right here are the first targets that I ever shot with a gun, which was really fun and awesome. I got a West Coast choppers right here, and something that's actually really cool about my room and that I don't think a lot of people do is that I have a comic book here, and behind this comic book I put all of my receipts and rebate forms that I'm doing. 1 second, I gotta take a huge breath. Oh, it's really hard to talk. But I put all of my receipts and rebate forms behind there that are currently mailed in and I'm waiting for. So I never lose them, and if at any time I need them, they're right there. I got a tuner poster over here. I got good luck posters, award, picture of me and my girlfriend at Canada's Wonderland. That was a fun day. Over here, which is actually really cool, I got 2 limited edition posters from my mom's work. I think that one is supposed to be F1 and that one's supposed to be Le Mans. There's only 500 prints of both of them in the world, and it was really nice of her work to give me both of them. And that's really cool. Over in this corner, I have some medals and trophies and stuff. Like, I got a lot of baseball trophies, and I got medals from other sports and stuff. So, like, this was my last year of baseball, which was that game. I freaking not even gonna get into that game. That game was just so good. So, moving on to the more techier side of my room, I've got my sort of used-to-be console gaming section over here. I've got my ViewSonic 32-inch television right there, which was a hand-me-down. I'm not a super rich kid who's doing, like, $10,000 room tour or something like that. I don't have the money to spend on 4 Titans or something like that. But yeah, it's just a normal 1080p television. It's pretty good. But down here I've got my brick of an Xbox, considering that I switched over to PC gaming about a month ago. This console served me well for 3 years. And Xbox is clearly the better console over PS3. But if you guys have heard about the Xbox One, I'm so pissed off. I might do a rant about it, but like, Xbox One is not going in a good direction for me right now. But on top of that, I got my more valuable object, which is the Bell 5 PVR, which is like replacing what I'm using this for now, which is basically a DVD player with everything else. Because basically what Bell 5 is that it streams your cable in over an internet connection. So basically it never goes out, it never does anything bad, and I just get so many on-demand channels through the internet and stuff now that I just don't really even need this at all to watch movies, because I just can get them on demand. And if you guys live in Canada and you ever have the chance to get Bell 5, get it as a package with a phone, the internet, and the TV, because they're just so awesome combined together. You never get drop calls, you never do anything, and Bell's customer service is just excellent. I can vouch for that. I think when we first got this, we didn't get like some of our channels, and like we called them, and within 3 minutes they gave us all of our channels that we were missing, and it was just so nice of them to do that. So let's move on from that. We got 2 controllers right here, and you got some remotes right here, because my Bell 5 remote right here is a universal remote, but apparently it won't work with my old ViewSonic television, so I gotta use this old crappy remote from 2002 just to turn it on. That's all it's used for now. So yeah, I also got my college assessment over here, which is not like a test, but like I actually am going to college this year. I'm just graduating grade 12, so like, which was really weird that everyone else who's going to university doesn't get assessed, but I got a freaking 2.5-hour exam to like assess me on my skills. And so don't ask how that went. I thought it was going to be like a 20-minute escapade, and it was like 2.5 hours. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They made me write like a 6-hour essay, and I just swore, didn't I? Whatever. That's going in. But right here, in this case right here, I got my Beats Studios by Dre. Mini review / rant. I don't like them at all. They have poor build quality, as you can see. My switch is sort of broken. I have to fix that every time I basically use them. But they're just such a pain, and the only really good thing about them is their bass and noise cancellation. If you guys are into that, they don't really have good highs or mids. So I would suggest going with like ATH M50s, because like those are going to be so much cheaper than these. And yeah, that's what I would suggest. And moving on to behind us, right here, we've got where I just did my review on the Pioneer X SM3K. I finally learned how to say it, which is just so good. So this is where my phone lives right now. I'm using my phone to record this, so my phone usually is just sitting right there. I've got the remote for the thing right there, and I also got a motorcycle lamp right there since I'm really into automobiles and stuff. So I got a motorcycle lit, and it's sick because it also makes sound. So I'll turn the sound on. I'll let you listen to that. So yeah, it actually does make sound, which I think is just so cool. So whenever I want to like impress someone, I'll just like turn this lamp on and be like, oh yeah, it's a lamp that makes noise. So yeah, that's about it for this corner of my room. So moving on from this corner of the room, oh, actually I forgot to show you some stuff. So I'm just gonna show you some stuff under here. Completely forgot. So basically what every tech person has is a toolbox right here. I got my toolbox. I got all my tools in here, which I do use to work on my computer. I'm just gonna put that down there. And then also you got a second box, or like a container or a hamper or something that contains all of your extra cords. And I just cleaned this out actually, but I'm used to be like up to here and it was like really hard to close. I just cleared it out and got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm like, I've got random stuff like binoculars in here. I've got a whole bunch of micro USB cords. I got cords for PS2. I got my Wiimote in there. I've got an SD card reader in this box. And yeah, so that's basically all of that. So let's move into the most important part of this tour, which you guys are probably most interested in, which is my computer setup over there. I've been trying not to show you it throughout this video since I just want to show you how like sort of invisible it is in my room, because I didn't do it on purpose. It's just because when you walk in the way the room is designed, like you don't see it until like you get into like right there, and it's just like, whoa, are you a nerd? So it's like, I'm just gonna nickname it like the closet nerd setup or something like that. So moving on over here, we've got sort of a little wall of boxes inspired by ties that help. I actually, when I got my computer, I had this idea, but I ended up throwing all my boxes out, and I so regret that now since I actually decided to start it. It's not that big right now, so I've got some stuff on it, like my Hyper 212. I got a mouse pad, got all my phone stuff. I got my mouse box right there. I also have the knives that I'm probably going to be using for unboxing. I'm just thinking so much ahead right now, but if I ever do an unboxing, I'm probably going to use this knife. Oh my god, it's not opening. Okay, you're going to have to look at my face. So basically these knives are just really cool. They're called Buick Collector's Edition, if you can see that. And they're really cool because they're not like some of the overstated stuff that other YouTubers use. They're really classic wooden knives that I think are pretty appropriate for unboxings and stuff. They're just fold up knives, and I just really like them both. So I got a small one and a big one. So yeah, those are basically the knives. Let's go over to my desk, and I'll show you around my desk. So let's sit down at my desk here. As you can obviously see, I've been on my computer right before I recorded this, and I was watching a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 678 unboxing on YouTube on my BenQ 24-inch monitor. I got this for dirt cheap though. Like, it was during Boxing Day. I got it for like 120 bucks. It was such a good price for this monitor. And I haven't had any problems with this monitor. It's just that it doesn't have an HDMI if you guys need that. So moving on to the left side of my desk, since we go left to right instead of right to left. First thing I got here is my Beats Pro headphones, and the mini review of these ones are completely opposite of the Studios. I completely love these. These have been in my service for over 2 years now, and they have some wear because I wore them in the rain a couple of times, and the paint sort of didn't like that. The paint doesn't like rain, so I don't know. I thought paint would like rain, but I guess it doesn't. But the sound on these is just excellent. The highs, mids, and lows are perfect. I would say that these are overpriced. They are really overpriced, especially the Detox ones, which I have. They're really overpriced. This was before I knew about ATH M50s. I'm like, dude, I could get like the same thing for 150 bucks. Like seriously, if you're like partial to Beats and you have to have them, go for the Pros. But if you're just looking for a good headphone, go for M50s. Just go. Like, and also, if you want to have a conversation with me about these, and if you think these are really bad or something, just put a comment down below, and we'll have a little comment war or something like that. So right here, I've got my Asus K53Z with a whole bunch of stickers on it. My newest sticker actually was this one right here, which does say "You did it," because I had my prom last week, and I went in the day after and wrote a test after my prom. So my prom was on a Thursday, and you're like, "Prom was on a Thursday?" I'm like, "Yup, my prom was on a Thursday." It's just really retarded, but right now, as you open up my laptop, you got my homework right here. So whenever I'm currently doing homework-wise, I just shove it in here, close the laptop, so I always have what I'm working on, so I don't have to go in my backpack and get it. So right now, here's my Asus K53Z. It has, if you guys want to know specs, it has 8 gigs of RAM, It has a A6 APU clocked at, I think it's around 2 gigahertz or 2.7. I forget. It's clocked pretty good. I think it'll run at if you guys are looking for a really cheap computer that'll run some stuff, this computer is the computer. Like, I can run Far Cry on this no problem, which I used to do before I got this thing right here, which just, oh my god, just, this thing is just so favorable now. I just use this for homework, and it's served me for about a year now. It's actually getting really close to a year that I've had this, and it usually lives here when it's charging or I'm not doing anything with it. Because sometimes I do use this as like a second screen or something like that. Since I might do a tutorial on that, but I do use this as a second screen to this computer right here, which I just usually put Twitter or like resource things on there or something like that. So yeah, that's that. So moving on to my keyboard, it's just a normal Microsoft keyboard. I got this keyboard when I bought my computer. So I sort of bought the computer and I was like, okay, over the month I'm gonna upgrade all of my peripherals and stuff. I got a microphone right here from Staples. This is what I use to record all my unique tweak vids and stuff. And over here, which is just my, I just moved my homework out of the way. I got my most recent addition to this computer, which is my Corsair M90 mouse. I got it on sale for like 29 bucks, which is the rebate, which was behind the comic book right there. But I'm still, my M90, I just love this mouse. Although it is suited for MMOs, I don't play a lot of them. So these buttons sort of go unused a little bit. I used this big button right here as a sniper button for Battlefield and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys are just looking for a generally good mouse, like, just get this mouse. Like, even if you just don't play MMOs or something like that, it's still a really good mouse. Under that, I got a mouse pad. I've actually got my buds over here, which I would actually rate higher than my studios. I just love them. I think they're radioactives or something like that. If you want a close up on these, I don't think it's gonna focus. No, it's not. But basically, they're really cool, and I really like them. Got my keys to my car right here. I got a Harley Davidson thing right there, keeping in the theme of me liking cars and stuff. If you guys are wondering, I do drive an 02 Taurus. You can just search that on the internet. And I don't know. I just said something about my car because I like cars, and also I don't know. I just like to know what car a YouTuber drives. So moving on to probably the most important part of this room tour, which is my computer, which lives down under my desk. I've taken the liberty of pulling it out during the small cut just so I can just get at it easy. I also got the 2 screws right there, which lets me take off this window pretty easily so you guys can see inside of the computer. So currently I'm on wiring job 3.0. I'm just labeling my wiring jobs as it gets better. My first wiring job was completely horrible. I might have a picture of that somewhere and I'll give it to you right now. But basically, the wiring job right now is pretty much okay. I've got some wires that are hanging around, like the CPU wire, which is really bugging me. The reason that this is here because before I put my motherboard back in, I made the mistake of not routing this behind the motherboard. So then after I screwed in my motherboard, I realized that this wasn't going to fit behind my motherboard. So I was like, I'm not taking out my motherboard again. Screw it, I'll do it next time. So basically, now I'm going to give you the specs of my computer. Which is awesome. So my CPU is an AMD FX 6200, cooled by a Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. Pretty standard stuff, and if you guys don't know what a Hyper 212 Evo is, it's probably like the most popular CPU cooler ever, so you should probably get on knowing what this is. I got 8 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM living down in here. I don't know if you can't really see it, but it's 2 sticks of black Corsair Vengeance RAM, clocked at 1600 megahertz, and then down here I've got my Asus HD 7770. I'm gonna have to upgrade this soon because Battlefield 4 is coming out in fall. This is not gonna run it very well, so I'm probably gonna end up getting like another 7770 or something like that, just so I can run it without any problems. Under that, I don't know if you can see it, probably not, but I do have a network card there. Here are the 2 antennas for it, so I can connect to my network without having to route a cable from the router, which is in the room next to me, so I have to like drill a hole in the wall and make a cable go all the way around, which is dumb, and I would never do that. So I just got a network card. So below the network card, I've got my Thermaltake TR2 600 watt power supply. I'll just come down here. There you go. I got my TR2 600 watt power supply. The reason I didn't go with the 8 plus bronze power supply is because although the parts aren't verified, I do trust the brand, which is Thermaltake. Thermaltake also is the brand of my case, which is a Commander V2 Snow Edition. So if you guys are interested in my case, you can get that. Make sure you get the Snow Edition though, since if you don't get the Snow Edition, this case will be black. I just like the white case better. And yeah,
And moving on from that, for storage, I've got a Seagate Barracuda 1TB drive, 7200 RPM, pretty standard stuff. And above that, I've got my ugly DVD player, which I barely use anymore. Although I am lucky I did get it because I still use it to install some games or programs and stuff like that. And it's always nice to just have one lying around or in my computer, which it is right now. And yeah, so that is my computer. So yeah, guys, that is a tour of my room. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for 50 subscribers. And if you haven't been to this channel before, be sure to check out my channel link in the description to go check out my channel and to be sure that you don't want to stick around with us and growing and being awesome and stuff like that. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please like it and please subscribe to the video. Also, next video might be around on the Xbox One. I think that's what I'm probably going to decide. Or it's going to be the next tweak of the month, so you guys have to stick around for that since I know you guys have subscribed for those, and I know you guys have been patiently waiting. So that video is going to be the next video or the video after the Xbox One rant, which is not going to take me that long to make it all. So I will see you in the next video. Peace!